Brilliant sacrifice with double battery with beautiful and sexy, and lose with young kid in round number 6 in Sligo Chess and Culture Festival. So it means between woman candidate master in Bolivia is Alexandra Prado faces by young kid in Dariy Kelbas in Ukraine at the age of 12. So what do you think about round number 6 with Culture Festival with Sligo Chess? So let's study up this play chess here. White pieces with young kid Dariy Kelbas in Ukraine, and black pieces in beautiful sexy woman candidate master Alexandra Prado in Bolivia. So interchange by rotations by fleet boards with black pieces with Prado here. So it means without long game here, without standings after round number 16 Sligo Chess Culture Festival. So white plays young kid is knight f3, g6 by Prado, e3, bishop g7, fianchettos variation by ratings opening, and also d4, knight f6 by upcoming by castling with Prado here, and also b3 with next by dark square bishop to b2 here, and also pawn d6 here, and also bishop b2 with young kid, castling kingside with Prado, and also bishop e2 without preparing by castling kingside with young kid here, and also knight bd7. It is called by this one with openings with Rati openings, Nimso Larsen variation here without variation, and also castle kingside with young kid, and also pawn b6 with Prado. By next by light square bishop to b7 without light square attacks with diagonals, and also c4 without connected by this one with young kid here. Bishop b7 without controls with diagonals with Prado. So this is a diagonal squares here, or maybe by this one with light square. Knight c3 with young kid here, and also knight e4. Very strong move with Prado without threatening the knights without counters attacks. Knight captured, bishop captured with knights here, and also knight d2 with young kid. So it means so knight d2 with that idea with threats the disturbance the bishop here with bad bishop, with bishop backwards b7 with Prado, and also bishop f3 with young kid with the diagonals with that idea with young kid to pinning with rooks without attacks with disturbance by eliminates the bishop here. So this is a controls by light square with diagonals, and bishop captured with Prado, knight captured with bishop, and also pawn to c5 with Prado with that idea with that attacks the pawns, and also queen c2 with young kid, and also queen b8. So this is a interesting solid move with Prado here. Captured this pawn, bishop captured, so it means with that attacks the rooks, queen captured with bishop, and also knight takes c5 with Prado. So with that idea, so what the plans with Prado, by next move of this one with maneuvers knight to d3 with the threats the queens, or maybe here by knight to e4. So this is a knight e4 by next move here, and also with knight d4 with young kid here. So what the plan, so with the idea here, or next by this one with ideas with the knight to b5. So this is a next move with young kid here, and also queen b7 with Prado, rook fd1 with young kid without interesting by pinning with rook d5 by white rooks here, and also without rook ac8 with Prado, and also a4. So this is a novelty with young kid in this position of this game. So this is the old main lines here with database is knight e2 here. So knight e2 is a old main lines here by database by chess.com. So it means second by pawn a4 novelty. So novelty with young kid here, and also with a pawn a6 here by connected by this one with bad pawns here, or next by this one with analyze here by next by b5 pawns here. So very strong move here, and also rook a b1 interesting with young kid. So it means queens behind the rooks here, and also without knight e4 with Prado. So this is a more interesting move here. So very solid move with Prado, and also knight go back e2. So this is a good precise with young kid. So this is a look at see of this one, very precise move with 12 years old. rook c5, very strong move. With that idea with plannings, battery by rook f c8. With that next by battery here. And also, knight f4 with young kid here. Or maybe without planning, so what the plans, or maybe by next knight to d5. So this is a next counters move here. And also, without battery, rook fc8 with Prado. Knight d5, good interesting move with young kid here. With that idea with threatening the sacrifice with pawn. So I don't know what's the sacrifice pawns here. And also, pawn h5. So this is a normal with h5. So this is a given bad move with Prado in this computer engine here. So the best move this one is pawn to e6, threatening the knights here. So this is a threats the knights. So if you knight go back f4, so it means knight f4 here, and also with pawn to b5 here. So pawn b5 is a good interesting move here. So according this one by computer engine, so this is a good slightly better for black. So this is a once of this computer. Okay, so back there this one with Prado is pawn h5 here. So this is a bad pawns, and with that rook a1 with young kid, and also e6. Look at this e6. So this is a interesting solid move. So this is a good precise with that idea by disturbance with counters attacks with knights. And with knight to f6 with check. And also good interesting with excelente with Prado knight captured. So this is a more check here. Knight captured, good move. Queen takes knight. And also rook f5, good move with Prado. With that idea with tempos attacks the queens. This is a threats the queens here. And also queen d4 without ignorance here, and also pawn d5 attacks the disturbance the pawns, and also queen backwards b2, so does not like up this computer with young kid with backwards here. So the best move this one is pawn to e4 here. Pawn e4 is threatening the rooks here. So it means, so if you captured by pawn, if you takes e4 here, and also with pawn to, where's pawn h3? Oh, pawn to h3. So pawn h3 here. So it means if you move by this one with b5, okay, b5 here, and also c takes b5 captured, c takes captured, and also with queen to, and rook d5. So rook d5 here. So rook d5. So rook d5 without threatening the queens here. And also queen to e3. So queen e3. Sorry, I got wrong notes. I'm sorry I got wrong notes with queen. I thought that idea is very loading with concentration. So it means rook first. So it means rook d5 and first by queen e3. So queen e3 here. So according this one by computer engine, so this is a good slightly better for whites here. Slightly better here. Okay, so back there this one is backwards queen b2 with young kid here, and capture this pawn takes, and also rook g5. So for example, if you rook captured, why don't we try rook captured c4? Oh, blunder ratio. So this is a blunders. This is a very controlled here, so blunder ratios here. So it means do not captured by rook captured pawn. Need more focus of this chess here. With that idea with Prado is rook g5 here first. So it means rook g5 is a first by this one with Prado. With that idea with plannings be with queen captured mating net. So threatening by mating knights here. So it means threatening by with queens, threatening mating knight, because this is a more of this one with targets with rooks here. And also with young kid is f4. With that idea with threats the rooks here. And also rook go back gc5 battery here again. And also with rook ac1, more interesting by defense here. Why? because the rook to gc5 with that idea with threats the tempos attacks the pawns. With a defense by young kid is rook to ac1 here, more defense of this rook with pawns here. And also queen to e4 with that idea with rook captured pawn. So this is a move side here by queen. Without queens by triple attacks, so it means this is a targets attacks with pawns. And also rook c3 with that idea with battery. So this is a controls by battery here. And rook captured here, rook takes c4 with more challenge by rook to rook and ignorance by young kid. So for example, for example, so why don't we try if you rook captured, it is okay by rook takes accepted here. And also with queen captured rook takes c4 here. I mean queen takes c4, sorry. So queen takes c4. I'm sorry, got wrong note. So it means I thought ideas very forgot here. I thought the rook is wrong. I thought queen is right. So it means queen takes c4 here. So queen takes c4. So if you rook to d4, so rook d4 with that idea with threats the queens here. And also with queen to c5. Okay, queen to c5. Okay, queen c5 here. So this is a more good interesting by examples here. It means to back there this one with young kid is ignores rook cd3 and also pawn to e5. So this is a bad move with Prado here. So does not like of this computer. So the best move this one is rook to c1 here. Is that rook c1? Oh, rook c1 is a good for sacrifice here. So sacrifice. So if you move by this one with queen to d4, where's queen d4? Okay, queen d4. So queen d4 challenge with queen to queen. So if your queen takes captured, accepted, and also rook captured here, and also rook captured accepted with check and rook captured. So this is a more controls from these explanations by ones of this computer. So according this one, so this is a good slightly better for blacks here. So back there this one is pawn e5 with more controls with Prado and also battery rook 1 d2. So what I miss with young kid here, so the best move this one is with queen captured pawns. Queen captured queen captured takes e5 here. Queen takes e5. So queen takes e5, so it means this is a misforgot from young kid. So this is a challenge queen to queen. So if you queen captured accepted and also f takes captured e5. So this is a good interesting move. So this is a good slightly better for whites here. Okay, so back there this one is the back there this one is rook 1 d2. So this is a wrong move with young kid here. And also pawn h4. So this is a brand X move with Prado. So the branded move this one is queen rook hc5 here. So rook hc5. So this is a best move of this computer. So this is a good slightly better for black. So this is a highest evaluation bar is very good here. Okay, so back there this one is with h4 with Prado and also king f2. So bad move with young kid, so doesn't like. So the best move is queen captured pawns here. So this is a miss move with young kid here. So queen takes captured is a best move with queen takes captured e5 here. So it means so king f2 with young kid here and also king h7. So this is a bad move. So bad move with Prado. So that's not like of this computer here. So the best move this one is h3 sacrifice. So sacrifice here. So if you capture this pawn, so this is a damage fall by Agnes pawn structure here, and also with rook to e8 here. So rook e8. So this is a goods for blacks here. So goods for blacks. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I got suffering cough. So it means my itching is too lungs here. So back there, this one is king h7 with Prado. Capture this pawn, another brand X with young kid. So the best move is queen captured pawn. So what a miss with young kid. So queen captured pawns e5. So queen takes captured e5 is a miss move with young kid here. Okay, so back there, this one is f takes e5 here, and also with queen f5 with check, and also king g1 with young kid, rook c1 check with Prado. So it means rook c1 with Prado with check, and also rook d1. So this is a defense. So the first guessing puzzle, what do you think about the with beautiful sexy woman candidate master Alexandra Prado? Brilliant sacrifice move with strong move once at this computer engine here. First guessing puzzle, so while waiting for a couple of seconds and continue for that. Start. Thank you so much here, and congrats for everyone. The perfect sacrifice move is brilliant. Rook hc2, brilliant sacrifice, strong move with WCM Alexandra Prado. Brilliant move. So this is a look at the evaluation bar. So this is a very highest of this occurrence from this one with black pieces. So it means brilliant sacrifice move. So this is a brilliant double battery here. So this is a double battery with brilliant here with Alexandra Prado. And also with young kid is queen captured sacrifice. So it means sacrifice here and rook captured. So it means double battery with young kid and with queens and rooks with Prado. Double battery versus queen and rooks here. So it means no more queens with young kid here. And with rook 3 d2 without battery, attacks the with challenge rook to rook, and accept rook takes captured with Prado, rook takes with young kid, queen captured pawn without idea with capture this pawn with check and traps the rooks. So it means without traps the rook. So it means again with queen captured without threats that pawns with check and rook's trap. So traps the rook. So it means with more careful here. So it means very dangerous from whites. And also king f2. So it means without defense the pawns with no more by queen captured here. So queen takes captured pawn. So no more captured. And with movement is queen captured h2. So this is a last move with round number 6. So round number 6 here. So it means resign with young kid in Dariy Kelbas. So why he resigns? For example, so if you move by this one with e4 only move with young kid and also pawn to h3. So this is a more control. So cannot capture this one. So cannot captured with pawns. So do not captured with pawns. So this is a target with queen with check here. Without decided with young kid resigns here. So I thought what a win by WCM Alexandra Prado here with Bolivia. So the score with young kid with Dariy Kelbas 80.7 and the score with Alexandra Prado 86.5. So congratulations with woman candidate master Alexandra Prado. Congratulations here. Okay, so the next of this round number 7 with Sligo chess. So it means so between from Irilians in Akshay Ranade. So I thought no more master ratings here. So I will next So it means later from round number 7 here. So it means with next up this one with Paraguay International Festival. So I thought I'm not yet ready by analyze with Schuschner versus Divya Deshmukh. And next by American Cup 2026. So it means so I'll analyze of this soon here. So I hope of this part of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark Logi 17, aka I call Mike 17. Have a good day, keep safe, and don't forget by notification below. Subscribe by YouTube account Mark Logi 17 English speaking and Mark Logi 17 part 2 with Tagalog and Cebuanos. And don't forget by view and like of this my videos here. So keep updates of these next chess updates. So afternoon here and bye bye.